So far, we've talked about tracking and we've talked about measuring in the social media monitoring process. Now we're going to talk about the third and final stage, evaluation. ROI is very important to the evaluation stage, but metrics alone cannot tell the whole story of whether or not the social media campaign was successful and whether or not the campaign contributed to the achievement of the overall business objectives. So when we're evaluating the results of a campaign, we turn to analytics to look at data from every activity that occurred during our campaign. So this is taking a deeper dive into each piece of the campaign, whereas ROI looks at some of the overall successes. And when we evaluate the campaign and look at analytics, we're going to look at two platforms today, Google Analytics and Facebook Analytics, to help kind of explain how analytics work to evaluate social media campaigns. Google Analytics is rich with data and provides website owners with information pertaining to their website, their audience, their social platforms, and much, much, much more. Facebook Analytics is a site-specific program that shows only data from the Facebook account. And so these are the ones we're going to look at today. Your book also goes into depth into Blogger and Pinterest analytics, and there are also probably hundreds of other analytics sites out there that we could look at, but we'll just focus on these two. Google Analytics is the largest analytics platform today, serving over 30 million websites, and that's as of 2014. So today, it's probably much more than that 30 million. On Google Analytics, data immediately becomes available to a company as soon as they link their website to the platform. Now, it does take a while to collect data and view trends, but even in the beginning, a little data can help a brand move a long way in their social planning. Google Analytics provides the data, but it's up to the marketer to glean the marketing insights from that data. And so what I mean by this is that marketers have to understand how to interpret and use the data they collect. If they can't do that, the data isn't of any value. From a social media perspective, one of the most important pages on Google Analytics is your acquisition report. And this is an example of an acquisition overview page. And you can see this tells the user how people got to their website. So did they come from an organic search? Did they directly type the URL into the search bar? Did they get a referral from another website? Or the fourth one there, did they come from a social site? So this is a great way to tell how people got to your website. Now, you have to manage your own website in order to be able to get to this acquisition overview page. But even if you don't manage your own website, the person who does can provide this data for you. Now, what happens when you click on this? We can see just from this example alone that over 1,000 people came to the website through social media, and this is probably over a month period. So how do we know exactly, though, where those people came from? Well, you can click on that. It's a live link, and it'll take you to a social value page. And so Google Analytics provides this social value page where you can view how effective each of your social media pages was in driving traffic to your website. So you can see here, and we've kind of changed examples, but in this picture of 123 total social conversions, most of them came from Facebook, but there was also traffic from Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, BuzzFeed, and Vimeo. So this helps tell the social media manager where the most traffic is coming from. And this is great because you can use that information to tune up your social strategy to make sure that you are using those platforms in a way that's driving traffic in the most effective way. Google Analytics can also be set up with custom reports to show how much data, so much more data on social acquisition. And so that's all we're going to look at in this course before moving on to specific analytics sites on specific platforms. But it's good to know that Google Analytics can provide us the data we need to see where our traffic is coming from and how people are clicking through our social media platforms. So let's move on and look at a very platform-specific analytics site. We're going to use Facebook Insights as our example today, but you should know that almost all social networking and social media platforms today have their own built-in analytics page, and most of them provide the same information that we're going to look at. So when we talk about Facebook Insights specifically, Facebook Insights are available to all users who have a page on Facebook. And Facebook Analytics gives you an in-depth look at how each of your posts perform, and it also provides data on likes, reaches, visits, and your audience. And this is an example of what a Facebook Insight page looks like. So you can see, and Facebook Insights is updated weekly, so you can see an increase in page likes, you can see how many people your post reached, and you can see the engagement, so how many likes, comments, and shares and post clicks you receive. Now, what's really neat about Facebook Insights is down at the bottom half of the report, it breaks out your individual Facebook posts, and it'll tell you individually how much the reach was and what the engagement was. Now, this is great because you can see what types of posts perform better and what types of posts aren't performing well for you. And so that can help you update your social strategy by helping you create content that users want to see and want to engage with. Now, there's a 1-minute video posted in Module 7 that quickly goes through the 5 must-know Facebook Analytics for small businesses. So we're going to break now, and you're going to watch that 5 must-know analytics, and it's going to explain a few more of these analytics that you'll see in a Facebook Insight post, and then we'll come back and wrap up.